I'm hearing you.
Testing.
Check.
Can I clip it to here?
So whatever you want.
And that would be
That's noise canceling? Actually sounds better. So why don't we hit your... Yeah, you hit yours. And then
Press the blue button.
this one is the mute. Tap it.
Testing. Sound good?
Yeah.
Looks like ready. Got the mini tennis warm up here in the men's open final.
Testing.
So, have fun. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Sweet. So is it on the Northern Michigan Tennis Association page?
Yeah, it's on the Northern Michigan Tennis YouTube page. The link can be found on the Facebook as well. And it's on their YouTube. So, if you scroll down, I didn't. Let's take you to the YouTube. And then go to the page. We got noise canceling. His didn't sound as good with the noise canceling, so yeah, you're live now. Yeah.
Testing.
It's probably got yours is muted, so it's probably. I think it's like a 10-15 second delay, maybe. It might be a 20-second delay from when you say something to when it happens.
Oh, wait. Yeah, so there we go. Sorry.
Just tap it. It's just a little sensitive.
Oh, sorry.
No, we're good.
Hey, partner.
Hey, how you doing?
We're gonna go after them. So
Yes,
maybe in an
we got some
hour.
time, yeah.
Ups are underway. Final. Should be some good hitting.
Yeah, Dane, I think we're gonna get some good points out here today. What do you think?
Oh, I can't wait to watch. Wish I was out there with them, but
Yeah. And so I don't think the camera can catch it. We got Neil right here.
Neil
Juan.
rocking the bandana, pretty intimidating look.
Oh, yeah.
Sleeveless.
Yeah, I mean it definitely fits the bill on that one, for sure. Neil and Juan defending champs, yeah.
Yes, sir. Defending champs.
And then we got Eli and Daniel. Definitely been around, a lot of wins under their belt as a team. Very comfortable with each other. We got the lefty playing the deuce side, keeping the forehands middle. I like the play. That's what I would go for. Juan Guerra, smooth as ever. We're gonna see some nice clean volleys and returns out of him today, I think.
Juan just looks locked in. Look at
Oh
him.
yeah. Yeah, I think
He's
all four.
focused.
I think
He's
all
got a
four
lot
these
of fans
guys-
up here at the
Yep.
Grand Traverse
Yep.
Resort.
Oh yeah. I think all four of these guys are pretty hungry for this one, to be honest. Let me see.
So everybody's been talking about Daniel. He won a 4-5 national championship.
Oh yeah, doubles.
Doubles.
There we go. I think
USTA national
was Eli with him in this?
Yeah.
I think it was together. So we're looking at a couple top 4 or 5 players in the country. And Eli, I believe, is now a 5-0 player. I believe he got bumped up. Definitely why they're in the Open, I think.
So they've played with each other quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Had the pleasure of taking a tough loss to them yesterday.
Saw that 10-point tiebreak.
Always stings, but you know,
Could have gone either way.
they earned it. Man, you're gonna see some big serving out of Neil. You're gonna see some big serving out of Eli. You're going to see, I bet Daniel's going to rip some big returns and have a lot of quick hands at the net. You know a lot about Juan's game.
Yeah, he's does a great job keeping it cross court. Really hard to poach off of him, and he's fast as lightning.
There we go. Yeah, definitely a steady ad out there, I think. Not going to give you much for free.
He likes the forehand inside out. He'll mostly hit forehands. Neil's solid on both sides. Really good returner.
Yeah. You might hear a little, you might hear some noise for that 4-5 mixed final we got going on the next court over. That's not quite in view, but we got two pretty dialed in finals going here. A lot for the fans to watch. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to watch Eli at the net today. He can pull out some impressive touch shots, some impressive drop shots. He'll bang an overhead or two, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he pulls out closing in on the net.
Yeah, he is really good at the net.
Reactions.
You've played with Eli a bit, hey?
Yep. Yeah, Eli and I work together. We've done a lot of doubles together also. Yeah,
so what do you think the strongest part of his game is? The serve?
Strongest part, yeah. He puts a lot of action on the serve, whether it's just pace or kick. He can hit all the spots. And then I would say the next would be his play at the net. I mean, he closes the net. If he has a look at it and gets his racket on it, it can get over pretty quickly. And I think these guys are both aware of that. And that's true. I mean, with all four of these guys, if they're on the net, points are probably going to end quick, which at this level is kind of how it usually works. But I'm looking forward to watching that from him.
The serve plays such an important part in
Right.
at this level, doesn't it? Just getting that
serve and return. Serve and return. It's the game, and these guys will really be dialed into where they're serving, to who, and trying to get any inch of ground against a returner. Like if they like the forehand, they might keep targeting the forehand.
Yep.
If they can get something to pop up. So they're definitely really discussing where they're going to place these serves. The serve and return is pretty much the game, like you were saying here. And I'm not sure if we'll see much. I think we'll see a lot of straight up formations on the serve. I don't know. I'm not sure if Neil and Juan do much I or Australian ever, but I think we'll see a decent amount of straight up. So if you can keep that return, it's not an easy job, but keeping the return away from the net player in the first ball,
especially
chance
not
to shoot
off
up.
Neil's serve. If he gets his first serve in, Juan's going to be able to do whatever he wants at the net.
Yeah. And we're going to see some bang bang plays. So I think they're all pretty amped up. Usually at this part of the match, especially in a final, you get the crowd. I mean, the balcony is pretty full here. At this stage, when you're warming up, you're definitely
starting to wander over,
and you're going to start feeling. I mean, their hearts are pumping. There's some adrenaline going, and especially in these first few games, the serves are going to come out hot. It's going to be tricky to throw returns in, and they're going to be putting some pace and energy into these first couple games, along with the whole match. But you get some adrenaline, especially once these first points go in. Heart starts pumping. So it's a fun position to be in, being in a final in a tournament like this. And all four of these guys are ready to go. And I believe last year they also met up at some point.
So they both had to win 2 matches to get here?
I believe so. Yes, both seeded teams. These are the top 2 seeded teams. Both had a bye. 2 matches leading into this. And it wasn't an easy road. There's a handful of very strong open teams here. So they definitely are tuned up and had some earned their way to get here. But I think their last meeting, Neil and Juan had the better end of it, I believe, in the previous year in this tournament. Not sure if it was a final or a semi, but I was talking to Eli last night at the players at the party, which was going on pretty late in the evening, and they were saying they were pretty hungry to get some revenge on these two for beating them last year. So they're ready, and Juan and Neil are ready for a challenge.
Eli and Daniel coming off a big win against you and your partner here. Next to us in the semis.
Yeah, they definitely. That was a fun one. A lot of high intensity. Always, we get some words exchanged, you get some calls exchanged, but that's how doubles works at this level. The intensity is so high.
So what do you think the difference maker is in a close match like that? You're in a 10-point tie break. You've obviously both won a set. It can go either way at that point. What just makes the difference there when it comes down to it?
Again, as you're depending on this, I think with the 10-point, one team might be hungry for a 10-point.
Sure.
One team might be like, oh, crap, we're going to have to play a 10-point, and we have a chance at, because it's granted it is up to 10, but versus a full set, it can one or two things go one team's way or the other, and it can be over quicker than a full set would. So a lot of it's just, keeping the energy early, keeping the energy through the mid portion of the tiebreak, and staying hungry and you just got to keep that dog in you when you get to those 10 points. And if you're fearful at all, or if you're doubting yourself, it's going to go quick. So a lot of it's about desire and focus and staying with what you've been doing and keeping the energy in the right place with your partner. And again, it can be nervy. It's hard. It's not easy to keep your head. You go down 4-1 in the 10-point. It might be one mini break, but it's not easy to keep your head there. And if it's 6-1, then so the pressure builds quickly, and being able to dissipate it in due time is not always as easy as a full set would be.
Either way, winning or losing the tiebreak, I like to remind myself, long ways to go. 10 points.
Yeah.
Long ways.
Yep. And that's how you can handle that.
Because it's supposed to be in lieu of a set, so it's it takes some time to get through that 10-point. And this match is same format, best 2 out of 3 sets, 10-point for the third. So who are you taking here, Cam?
Oh, you make me pick. Usually if the team you lose to in a semi, you would prefer them to win because that can be, give you a little. But if I were, and I'm not at the moment at least, betting man. That's tough, and I know Eli might hear this, so I don't know if I want to say it. And that's probably as far as I'll go with that. But this is as close to a toss-up, in my opinion, as you can pretty much get in a match like this.
I agree.
So my hope is that they can split and go to a 10, and there's some drama, or at least we get a tight second and there's some drama. Which again, with the difficulty of break and serve, the odds of that are not low, I think. So, what do you got an opinion on this one?
I'm going to go with Neil and Juan, the hometown boys. Neil's serve is so powerful that if he's on, they're not going to be able to break his serve if he's on. But also, considering Eli and Dan are both great returners.
Yeah.
So,
I was impressed.
I'm curious to see what they do against Neil's serve. If they back up, if they come in and try to take it a little more off the rise. We'll see.
Yeah, and I know in terms of Neil's serve, I haven't seen him actually play a full match yet, so I'm curious because I've heard a lot of things. And currently, Neil and Juan are wrestling with a grip here, and hopefully, it's not a sign of things to come for this match for those two. But at least I feel like they're working well as a team to get this. The plastic on those grips is not always.
It's a pain.
It can be a pain.
Yes, and right before the match.
Oh yeah, you're shaking. You got, like we said, talked about adrenaline. You're shaking. There's some sweat going and.
You guys need some help down there?
Dan, you and I, we put a few grips on it already. If you were to guess, how many over wraps do you think you put on a grip? You and all your students.
Gosh,
in your
good
life.
Question. Maybe,
over under 1,500, would you say?
Oh, over.
Over.
Yes.
It's a strong over on that.
Yeah, I was thinking like 10,000.
There we go. Good dice game.
I also feel like I'm the fastest gripper in all.
Claim that is self-proclaimed that. Maybe we'll do a little impromptu. Get a couple willing participants in the crowd. Grab a couple rackets. See if we can do a little, maybe in a set changeover. But let's not get too distracted.
Okay. Yep. Neil going with the Turner grip. He's got the old school.
That grip is still on the chair there. They switched it up.
Here we go. Wrong side there.
Got a hot start here on, and again, I mentioned the adrenaline. It's real. That serve is probably going 128. Just saying.
And a couple of wild serves. They'll lock it in.
So you see, I want to see. I'm curious where they're standing. I know the stream can't see. Juan's maybe only 4 feet behind the baseline. Looks like he's going to let this serve come to him and take a swing at it, which is kind of his play, I think. That's good. That kick serve jumps up quite a bit. Juan steps back, and again, I don't.
Yeah, he left that return high.
Yeah, and I don't mind that play. I know he's great at. He was back close to the tarp there, but again, once he gets a read on it, he can put that where he wants. So I don't mind it.
Played with Neil quite a bit. He steps in here on this return. He's real solid, short backswing. Typical nerves, for first game you're going to see some of that.
Yeah. You see it. It's kind of saying that too. You get if that serve gets in, the returner's gonna you get jumpy in the serve, you get jumpy in the return, and they're just trying to find their rhythm here early and maybe get a couple free ones. It's a great volley. It's a big overhead too. A really good first volley. Great return from Juan here, making Eli play a service line low ball. And they put some nice cut on it, pulled Juan in.
So Juan and Neil playing double back. What would be the purpose of that?
Yep, it's good. So especially at this level, with the difficulty of the Eli's pace in the serve, they're figuring, just like what happened there, if Daniel gets a look and you got a guy camped at the service line, you can get in some trouble. So you see at this level, a lot of guys play two back. And then if he gets a good return, they both sneak in. And I do like that play. It's a good volley from Eli. Good
Eli and Dan really controlling the net that game.
Yeah.
Both getting up in there.
And so if you're in, I think if I'm out there, I'm thinking Neil and Juan are feeling decent there. They made Eli play two tough volleys. They put the returns that they saw in play. And as a first return game against a serve coming in that hot, you're a little encouraged to get a 30, even though it was a couple double faults, to get some traction on the returns early in the first set. Yeah, Neil serving, not too shocking. Daniel is a pretty strong returner too. We played the semi, and he was getting a good read in a lot of those serves. Keeps it low and keeps it crossed pretty well. He will shoot at line, I think, more often than most of these guys too. Taking it early, he has maybe an easier chance at that.
Yeah, he's inside the baseline on that, which is a good strategy, I think, against a hard server. The further back the returner is, the easier it is to coach that player.
Yep. And I think 3 of these 4 guys will stay up that close in the return. And again, a guy like Juan is very comfortable letting the ball get to him and placing that. And he can dip it, so even if they do poach, he's comfortable dipping that ball. And again, for anybody who's I mean, this isn't only for lower level players, but you're talking recreational or intermediate players. You see Juan gets that volley. He's not going huge on it, but putting it right to the other net player's feet.
Yeah,
and if
very
you can,
smart play.
If you can, and you see all these guys, if they get chances close, they're going to the other close player. Unless it's some low tricky ball, they'll put it back deep, but something to watch strategically is those net players going at the other net player. It's got some pace on it. And Eli, he's real quick, so I do like him taking it that early.
Yeah,
Almost
it'll take
give yourself
maybe a
less
couple
time.
of games to get used to, if they haven't played against Neil before. That serve's coming in real hot and it's flat, so it's going to skid a little bit.
Yeah, plus, and you get the indoor surface.
A little
The
fast.
ball's going to shoot in on you. Again, good. This is kind of good all around here. Good return from Daniel. Juan placing that right where he needs to. Serve was good. But again, you do like, if you're Daniel, getting that ball back and making him play that volley off a good first serve. Neil might want to look to maybe target that one a little more away. Daniel's really good when that close into him backhand. Juan giving the signal. Long.
Just long.
And again, it's serves are coming hot. These guys are amped up. I guarantee if you got heart rate monitors, they're up above the 130s, not even moving around too much. It's even though Juan looks cool as a cucumber out there.
Slight slide there by Neil.
And I think he got a couple first serves that game too. If you can, especially in doubles, if you can go high percentage, good amount of cut on the first serve, just make them play first serve returns.
Especially early in the match.
Yep.
You know, the returners still getting used to the serves.
There's Eli, like we said, he's
That
got
was a
some
net close at its finest right there. And
And
a great
he's-
serve by Daniel.
Yep. And again, Neil
Looks like
happy
he
to
might be going
happy to
wide
throw
here.
Juan a lot closer on these first serves. He's gonna let the second serve sit and take a swing at it. Yeah, he's looking to run around that. He's looking to run around that second serve.
Oh yeah, all day.
And he's got that racket prepared. As it's another thing for your intermediate players, that second serve hits the net. Juan's racket's already up in a hitting position. I mean, he's on it. This is what you want to see. So deep.
What a shot.
Little come on there from Neil.
What a big shot there, just to keep the net player honest early in the match.
Oh yeah, that stays in your head for the duration of the match, really, that potential. You get burned once. And again, another thing, if that ball hits the line, Eli almost shouldn't be able to get it, really.
Sure.
Which is steep.
Just long.
Just deep. It's going to be a 40-30 here. Two returns missing. 2 inches long there.
Yeah,
I mean,
very close. What do you think he does here? Go wide again?
well, he knows Juan wants the forehand. He's either going to try to get it to his backhand or pull him to the forehand. Or the second serve here will be. Juan pretty much always gets a forehand on the second serve, I think. Yep.
Jammed him a
Good
little
hold
bit
from
there.
Daniel.
On serve, we got Juan up next, the Traverse City head pro, Traverse City Grand Traverse Resort.
Yeah, and we're looking for
A lot of those courts will open here shortly.
Looking to show all his students how it's done.
Oh yeah, just another day at the office for him. He spends all week here, spends all weekend here,
Yeah, he knows these courts better than anybody.
and if you get to know Juan, the guy loves the tennis court. You can tell he's obviously made his career out of it, and seems very happy and comfortable to be out on a tennis court, whether it's coaching or playing.
Yep, and he's got a great competitive spirit.
Oh, yeah.
He's
What you
he's
might call a gamer.
a gamer.
Oh yeah, he's looking for the game. We're at the signal here. Looks like we got a wide serve coming up from Juan.
Now that's what we came to see.
We got the crowd involved there, and this is, we might see that a decent amount because Daniel, as Caleb, my partner, encountered yesterday, Daniel's got that cross-court backhand. It's a very solid shot, and Juan's at least as solid with the forehand.
Both returners good on the backhand side.
Yep. Serve. Way to let that fly
What do you
from
think Juan
Neil.
does here? Go out wide again to his backhand or change it up?
I think they're going to find.
Dane, I just need you to teach me how to serve like the guy in blue.
The commentator. Yeah, but we got a fan here. We got some eager fans that are loving Neil's serve, as they should. As they should. Feel free.
We might be able to hook you up with a lesson with Neil there, Anton.
Yeah, and I mean, people might after seeing this match, they might be lining up. He might not even get a spot for that lesson, honestly. if
No,
they're
it's
watching
getting
that.
pretty crowded up here, Ken.
And you can tell they're starting to settle in. Yeah, I think Daniel likes that backhand and close backhand. If you can make him play, maybe return a couple forehands, but Eli steps up.
You think you're still better off going into that backhand, pulling them out wide a little bit?
It's tough. I mean, again, yesterday we were you got to pull him out wide to keep him a little honest because he will, even that you kick that second serve, he'll run around it and take a backhand and punish you for that. So I think you got to keep mixing it up because he's very solid. Takes it early, holds his balance to the return, and I think they'll keep mixing it again on his side.
Gotta mix
little
that
long.
one up the tee.
The second serve here.
No, I will not.
It's a good close.
A little bit of a slow second serve there. Daniel did a good job attacking it.
Yep. Yeah, he moved forward well there, and Juan knows he's kind of gave himself a shadow swing, kind of sat that forehand up. Maybe expecting a cross-court baseline rally. Daniel snuck in, but he's a tactician out there. He's going to figure all that out.
Huge first serve there.
Yep. It's a good hold. I mean,
So important getting that first serve in on that point.
Yep. Yeah, we got 4 holds to start, which is what you want to see.
He went body with that serve?
Yeah, body backhand, I think. Yeah. 2 back here from Neil and Juan. That's a hot serve coming in wide there.
See what he does with the second.
And Eli has his second serve, he does kind of 2 different ones. He goes, and both of them are a lot of action. He'll go heavy second, which is a little more risky, or he's going to go heavy kick second, and that was a heavy kick first. Maybe a generous call. Probably right on it. I don't know.
Did Nick Federico?
Yes. Like we said, we got a enthusiastic fan club up here.
Yeah, we got.
balcony.
And I'm just hoping we don't get any streakers coming out on this court at this point. Honestly, I mean,
We need to
missed
get
it.
signs. Hey, do not talk. Yeah.
It'd be nice if just no one.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if just no one talked to us. You know what I mean, Dane? I mean, I think we missed kind of a decent point here. We got to get back on it. Let's see if Juan runs around for another forehand return. He's a little out of frame.
Have a booth for me.
Serve was a little bit long.
Yep.
I feel like it might be 15-40, 30 all.
Thought I heard 30 all day. Good serve.
Either way, big first serve there by
and
Eli.
When Eli, and like I was saying, when he kicks that ball, it's almost tougher because that thing jumps and it's got so much action. Through Neal's in the body forehand, through Neal, a little off balance, leaning back. Big first. That's a good play by Daniel.
Beautiful touch there.
Eli had two big body serves again. Caught Neal into the body, and that was we were dealing with that
he's
yesterday.
serving big, and he's thrown in a couple double faults already, but still holding serve.
Yeah. And he'll early again. He likes to throw that heavy second serve, which if it goes in, you're in deep trouble. And then if he goes to that heavy kick, it's also trouble. I mean, you're not getting any easy returns when Eli's serving. If that ball's fine in the box. 3-2, Daniel, Eli. You can tell the emotions are starting. Once the initial adrenaline period's starting to settle, and they're starting to just get into the focused and intensity here aspect of it, and
yeah, we're
again,
starting to see some better rallies.
You're going to see a couple more points. You're going to see a few
they're
more
all
returns.
hitting pretty big still. So
Yep. Which
you're not
probably
gonna
will
see-
remain through the match, but yeah, we're going to see.
hoping
yeah.
to see more rallies here.
Yeah, a couple bang net plays. Juan gives the signal. Eli has the bounce. Daniel wipes the sweat with his right hand. Good body serve.
Oh, how did he make that return?
Great body serve. You can't ask for more. Daniel a little off center, kept it low to the net player. Juan's got a tricky volley there because it's right over the net.
Yeah,
You have to touch that, but you're expecting it to blast you, but then it's a little soft and you have to touch it. It's not easy. Tough return. Skidded the line, and different than
serve like that. It's so hard.
different
to
than
see.
Eli's serve. That's what I was saying. It's Neal's serve just shoots through the court, and it's on you in an instant. Tricky ball to. If the racket face a little open, that thing's gone. Second serve look for Daniel.
See, all the players are calling signals. These guys can pretty much put the serve wherever they want.
Yep. Good second serve there.
Neal will like to serve this one from the ad side out wide.
Yeah.
Almost untouchable if you
Really?
can hit that.
Yeah.
Those slice teeth.
Chip return. That's a great volley in the close. Kept the chip away from Juan on the return, but good footwork from Neal to move around that, take the forehand and just have a nice smooth cut volley. Didn't try to bang it. Cut the volley right at the middle of the feet. Pretty textbook play.
Another fan up here, Owen Jackson in the house.
Good serve. And Dane, everybody pretty much wants to come up and talk to you, Dane. It's kind of amazing, right?
Yeah. I love talking to
Kind
him.
of a celebrity.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you're running the local tennis and pickleball shop as you do, I'm sure you're a hot commodity for conversation at a match like this.
So we got Owen Jackson here up with us. Owen, you ever played with these guys before?
Yeah, I've had a couple run-ins with players on both sides of the net. My partner and I played Daniel and Eli earlier in the tournament. They're a pretty strong pairing. Obviously, we have a lefty-righty setup. Playing inside wings, have the inside forehands for each other. I think they pair together very well. Serving, they play at different paces, different spins, and they flow pretty well together, coming back and forth and communicating. And obviously, Neal and Juan, with Neal's huge serve and Juan's great hands, it should be a very even matchup today. It's going to come down to a lot of very crucial points.
That's very well said, Owen. Cameron, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Karen.
Similar fate as you against these two.
Oh yeah.
Seems to be the overall consensus. Nobody really knows who's going to win this one. It might come down to who wants it more.
There's that
Great
wide serve you
serve.
mentioned earlier.
Great serve.
Yeah, that one's just untouchable. It
Yeah.
hits it down into the box, and
Yeah.
it goes.
And Neil gets uniquely far into the court when he's making contact, and can bring that ball at a different angle than you see from a lot of players.
What do you think about this double back strategy, Dane?
So we covered that, and the idea of playing double back is
Take away the
if the net player's poaching, you got a big server, net
Yeah.
player's poaching, it's
better opportunity.
And you notice that return came cross, and right when Juan sees it's cross, he's able to come in. So you can still establish the net off the return from two back if you're ready to see where that return goes in relation to your opponents.
Owen here, going to play at Hope College next year. Curious how, in college tennis, are they playing a lot of double back like that, or are they more traditional one up, one back?
I think that most part for college tennis as a whole, great closer
Big
by
point.
Eli. Great point by Eli and Daniel there. But with college tennis, it's all about being aggressive. That first ball tennis is really crucial. The first serve, getting to the net, crashing the net as hard as you can. So I think there's a good chance that double back is being in play just to make sure that that aggressive style of tennis can be managed by the other side of the net. But also I think that it also depends on who you're playing with. Depends on what college coaches want from you, what they see, what they think the best strategy is going forward in the match.
I love the insight, Owen. It's nice to have you share some words in the college experience and then the strategy there. A little frustration from Neil. You don't like missing a return. That's when you have a look low to the net there.
Daniel likes to hit his serve through the court, likes to keep it a little lower, a little bit more in the strike zone, but also is a little bit more penetrating. Maybe gives them a little bit better looks with the skid. Great return.
Thanks, Owen.
Okay, Owen.
And good luck at Hope.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. We got to get the interviews going like that, Dane. That's a good call.
Yeah, Owen did a great job there.
Good return.
There's
Good.
that down the line backhand.
Yep. Good serve. Good return. Juan just a half step late, seeing the good return to get in. And again, I think he makes that volley 85, 90%. But that was one of those. Oof. And hard to tell from the camera angle, but that ball is probably 3 inches from dripping over that net and being a kind of an outstanding winner. Nice for Juan to keep it up out of the strike zone and make him play off the return.
Yeah, he's just so good at keeping it away from the net player.
Yep.
Great point.
Great play to find two into the net from the return position. A really nice pickup from Neil there.
Yeah,
Eli, good
little,
first volley too.
A little hype there by Neil throwing out a come on fist pump.
I like the
to see
energy.
that.
He's an energy guy, which I can relate to that for sure. I like bringing that in the doubles. Return. 5 inches out. They're hungry for it. You can feel these guys are all hungry for this, which is good to watch.
Neil going for the top-spin lob there. He likes that shot if he can make it. It's real hard to chase it down.
Yeah, I like the play though. They from the two back, you can play little cat and mouse from back there and get him on the heels. Good get.
Another net close by Eli.
Great. Again, the guy moves. The guy moves. If he's got a racket on it, it's tough. And Juan had a good beat on it, and he knows for him to get a racket on it, and he put strings on it, he knows he wants to make that ball over. A little frustration out of that, but good read on it to get there in the first place. Oof.
Little bit of a miss hit there, but fell in.
It seemed off center. I feel like he might have still been going for the lob. It seemed like his face was open for it, but still might have been. And we had a little crowd engagement there for Neil and Juan as well. I'm sure they have a slight advantage in that realm. Good serve. Good first ball from Daniel. I'm always saying, especially a serve or returner, if you can get 2 balls back to the deep player, your chances of winning that point go way up. And Daniel had that first volley deep, puts a lot of pressure on Neil to do something with that ball. Second serve look, Juan's gonna look to run around it and swing at the forehand. Good ball.
You got some fans up here asking what the score is, Cam. What do we get?
We're getting on serve. We're going to be on serve 4-3 for Daniel and Eli.
Kind of hard to see the score if you're watching at home. But
this has been, no one's really been budging. I don't know. I'm not sure if we've even had a deuce point yet on the service game, which kind of does show the level of what's going on here. It's not, and again, the higher the level goes, the tougher it is to get those break points in doubles due to these serves and the net movement and the difficulty of the return. So we'll see. Again, that can change quick though. You have a couple good returns in the second serve, and this is where, like you were saying earlier, that first serve percentage, if you can keep it high enough, you're giving them less looks at second serves, and their percentage chances of winning points.
So what do you think the first serve percentage should be?
I feel like in doubles you see doubles, it's more about the location. There's a little less. So I'm always feeling, at least personally, I'm gonna serve a higher percentage in doubles. Not intentionally, just because of the strategy of it. So they're probably all looking to be at 70 plus %, which even in singles you're hoping for that number. There we go. We got a peg there. Which
it's just the right shot. He's not mad about that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just, I'm always, if you get hit by a ball, it kind of reminds you that you're alive a little. You know what I mean? And sometimes it can kick you in the butt a little bit. You always look for a good peg. Oh, and now this is boom. Okay, first volley, stayed on the racket a little bit.
A little frame action there, no shame.
Yeah, no, oh no. Yes, frame, no shame. You know what I mean, Dave?
I like that.
And you could see that Neil just got that snap on the overhead, puts it down easy.
What do you think about going with a shorter spin out wide here?
Yep, I'm just going there. Daniel's having to move, take steps there. Second serve look. Oh, good touch. Got down the line here.
Yeah,
well
Juan's
done.
not going to miss from the baseline.
Yeah, he gets comfortable there. And again, in those exchanges, that's kind of what we were hoping to see, a little bit of Daniel, Juan in the deuce side cross court. Nice touch on that lob Juan had there too. High speed backhand from Daniel. Does a feel topspin lob to switch it to down the line. Well done. I think we got 40 love here from Juan and Neil. Good volley. Wow,
that's
well
a
done.
Great move there off the low volley. You know he's going to pop that ball up. Just a great time to poach.
Yeah, that was tough. Very good. Very good tennis there. Eli dug that one out nicely too, but Juan, he was in a tricky spot, a couple feet behind the baseline. Daniel and Eli are both closing in. He got on top of that ball, put it to the feet. And then a quick identification of the floater from Neil to tuck it away. Just a little wide.
Daniel doesn't seem to like the call.
A little look from Daniel there. I might have seen it wide, but. Oof. And again, I'm not sure that you see a volley like that at any level of tennis, you got to clap the racket. That's not easy to do.
That pace.
Oh yeah.
Absorb the contact on that.
Special volley there for sure. Good return. Another peg here.
Swing volley there by Neil.
Yeah, that was tough. Good return also. Eli did well to put a racket on it, but because Juan kept that way at his own again. Yeah, Neil was on top of those high volleys, cutting them real quickly.
It's just a great
return. Yeah.
Eli's got to make that pickup.
He's kicking himself on that one. Again, good low return. Again, if you can, that's the game. You throw a couple returns into the feet. We'll see what gives. Doing more kick serves here from Eli. Nice.
Great close.
Does the heavy, I think the heavy second serve snuck in there.
Yeah.
Daniel's right on top of it.
So much topspin on that return, it just kind of sits up, doesn't it?
Yeah, some of those, and it's hard to find that. And if Daniel's crossing tight in the net, it's going to be tough.
I might like to see a
3-all
down
here?
line shot next time.
Yeah. It's a big first serve right in the body.
You can do that.
And again, last time I was on the do side, Eli slowed it down quite a bit. Heavy kick, Neil jumped on it, and he shoots one right at him. Keep him on his toes. Right in the line. Dug himself out of a hole there. I think they had maybe 15-30 for the
Interaction with the
servers.
fans there.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's some clean interaction. I can't imagine it's any heckling going on, right?
No, very respectable opponents here.
Yeah.
You know, we might see a little more intensity here in the second set, but for now it's friendly competition.
Yeah. Daniel drinking Celsius down there, I believe, along with some water. I like to get a little caffeine. Sometimes in doubles they do a little caffeine, I don't mind, get you zipped up a little bit. And we got a travel mug here from Neil. I believe it looks like water in there, along with
these guys
slightly cracked orange Gatorade.
Neil's got a lot of stuff down there.
Yeah, I think you might even have packed a lunch in that cooler. I don't know. On serve coming to Neil's here. So we got 4 serving 5, speeding towards a possible set tie break here. But again, as the tensions ratchet, as you saw last game, they'll get closer to a break point, which I don't know if we've seen them. Could be wrong, but I don't know if we've seen a break point yet. I'm sure that'll change in the next dozen or so.
Someone can get a break here. Real important service game.
Yep.
We're at
Daniel right on it.
4-5 on serve.
Yep. Daniel right on this return. Snapped the net tape. He wanted it, but he can't hate it because he knows he was close. Wow.
That's
good point. 2 hands in the air from Eli. Big high five. This is a nasty point. A lot of really good things there. Real nice pickup from Daniel. The top's
could
been
be
long.
the momentum they need here.
Yeah, they like the energy.
Great
And
Neil serve.
Neil put that directly to Daniel's feet, and he just somehow dug it out. Wide serve, good return. Oh man. Things are starting to ratchet up here. Unreal.
He's feeling it, and he just gave credit to
My partner yesterday. Yeah, we had some. There was a lot of tight net cords on big points, and Eli was giving me a little shout out, saying that one's for you. Another one from yesterday. A couple of really good points there. Wow! Wow!
Unbelievable!
Wow! That was a fancy shot.
To go
Again.
up and get it and put that spin on it.
And we're talking, can't be overstated, class on that right-handed cut, touch overhead cross court. Ultimate class.
Second
But
serve
again,
look.
these guys are all locked in right now, by the way, very dialed in. Oh, and this
Gotta
might be two
relax.
serves. This might be a first serve, Dane. Not what they needed. But I got a feeling Daniel is going to jump on this serve.
Anytime there's a lead on the court, server gets their first serve automatically.
Yep.
Unlucky here.
As opposed to maybe a ball rolling in between serves. During the action of the serve, they'll give him a first serve. We got another ball coming on here. Eli generously given him 2 more serves. That's one of his moves. It'll be a first serve. And he says, take 2.
Class act.
When there's already, and he is a class act. It's a great return.
Great return.
High
I can't
quality
believe he's
first
getting those back.
Yep. He's been on it. I'm telling you, this guy, Daniel's impressed me all weekend with the returning from the deuce side. As a fellow lefty, I always respect being able to yank that backhand cross. Neil,
You know they're
outstanding
gonna attack
reaching
that.
forehand volley, too. It's a good low volley. And this is why, in my opinion, this is what's making Neil and Juan defending champions. Partially why you see a lot of tight execution from the volleys from Neil. He doesn't do too much with them, jumps on them, takes them at the right height, and he's executing locations without doing too much. And they might dig a couple out, but over time, you're putting yourself in good spots.
Yeah, very smart player.
5-all here, second serve from Daniel.
Man,
Good hands to me. Like he wanted a little more length on that lob, which he knows he should have had.
I
And
just
again,
can't believe Daniel's backhand.
it's nasty.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely his strongest shot. You don't see too many better backhands than he's got. Again, Neil, good return there too. Again, Juan with another run around forehand here. Let's see how he executes it. And he runs into the wall on this one.
Yeah.
Daniel might take note of that and be like, I'm going to try to, again, it's tough though. He has that, when he pulls and he's taking that forehand from the alley, his angle cross court sharpens and he can pull at lines. It's threatening. Daniel, good job of pulling him on that one. And there it is again, and again. It's just a little, as I like to tell the students, just puts a little kiss on that ball. You know what I mean? It's 30-15, I believe. And there it is.
That's just great net play. What do you do with that? You go down the line, lob?
I don't know. I mean, if you're asking me, I'd probably go home. 40-15, second serve. And Eli pretty much ready to reach a foot over the net to get that ball, which, again, for you intermediate players,
You got
if you do
George
reach over-
Lowe
oh.
back there directing the tournament. He's been hard at work all weekend.
hard at work, and I also, hearkening back to the players' party, a little bit hard at play if you're asking me too.
You know, these tennis players like to have some fun.
They do. They may be odd, but they like to have fun. Not him. No, he's not odd, but us, we're odd. Yeah, George done a great job. A lot of people showed up this year. I mean, we were playing. Matches weren't going on too late. I know in the past, at many tournaments I've played across the state, you're on the court till close to midnight due to the interest in the play, and we were all off, I think, by 10 last night, which was enjoyable.
Yeah, it's been a great time.
And yeah, I'm sure George is up bright and early, getting mentally prepped for the finals day ahead.
Big day, Sunday.
I mean, we see
Sunday
execution on
finals
the
day.
court.
Ken,
we
you've
wanna
got your
see.
mixed open final
Do
later
have that
on.
coming
It's
up.
2:30 right now.
And we'll get back to that mixed open final. We'll talk about our semi yesterday. Meantime, we got a second serve at 5-6 here.
Forehand return.
Beautiful bang play.
Neil left that volley a little bit high. Eli's all over it.
Yep, he is. And the energy, get a little come on there, and this, again, it's, as we were saying, it's ramping up nicely here. This is exactly what you want to see as a fan. Love 15. Little miscue there.
Neil was going to
Yeah,
poach there.
little miscue.
Maybe a little miscommunication.
This is the energy. You can kind of feel it here. It's being, energy's a little higher for Daniel and Eli, yeah.
Capture this break.
They gotta, Neil and Juan gotta find it here. Second serve, love 30.
Feel the tension.
Good return. Good ball, good dig, go. Yep,
These guys are just clutch.
well done. And again, that first volley from Neil didn't kill it, put it to the feet. Daniel got it, gets the better one, finishes it. And that was a big forehand from Juan to dip it to Daniel in the first place, off of a very strong backhand return moving forward. And it's 15-30. That was a very big point. Looks like they're going to target the backhand on the serve here. Good return. It's a good ball. And it's long.
Juan's just so comfortable back there.
Yep. And you get starting to get the grunt going a little bit, and you know there's a little bit more trouble when that's happening. It's a good
Back
point.
to 30 all here.
Well, that was two good points to get it back to even keel here at 5-6. Daniel's really looking to push this one across and come in. Really wants to put pressure on with his movement forward.
A little bit of a slow second serve there.
Juan just a little on that backhand, got pushed a little to his heels as he signaled to himself. When you get pushed to the heels on a ground stroke, you can often turn and pull away from the ball. Pops up and pulls.
Especially when you've got someone at the net like Eli.
Bearing down on you.
You know he's looking to take that volley.
And we've got a pivotal break point going on right here. At set point, actually. Oh, he doesn't really unreal. And I'm going to give Dane some nuts. Wow.
He
Great
did not
return.
think that was coming
No,
back.
Neil bangs the forehand volley quickly, and he thought it was over. And Eli, classic maneuver,
And that's
snuck
the
in like a
first
cat.
set, folks.
Put it back, and Neil didn't see it
Highlight
coming.
reel of the last
Yeah.
point. Unbelievable.
Quick reset from Juan and Neil, getting some water.
The balcony is loaded up here with fans.
In the balcony, you can see even some people in the balcony taking a quick, intermission. They're getting their food. They're gonna maybe take their bathroom breaks because they're not gonna want to miss the action this second set. But we also got a mixed doubles final, as you alluded to earlier, coming up after this. I'm playing that. Had the pleasure of playing Dane, my I guess I won't want to say compatriot, whatever we are here in this non-booth. We had a very tight match. The energy was was good, and it was a real fun one as a semi.
Yeah, it was a fun one. It was a pleasure playing
You were on
against
fire.
you.
I'd like to pride myself in my ability to hit some good lefty serves, some pulling wide on the ad side. Daniel's playing the ad, and I hit a lot of high quality wide serves, and he's fully stretched and put many balls cross court to my feet. He's put me in tough spots, so credit to you for that. That was an enjoyable one.
Always tough playing against a lefty. You got different spins coming at you. You know that the lefty's serve is going to slide out wide from the deuce side. You got to account for that extra width of the spin.
And even as a lefty myself, I always say this, I still have as much trouble with a lefty serve as a righty does, because I see less of them. Actually, I have one less lefty to see, so technically it's even harder for me, because there's one less guy out there to have to face. But yeah, it's always tricky, and you know. And you see Daniel. Daniel uses it in the second serve. His first serve, he kind of shoots it through, so you don't get as much of that lefty action.
Yep.
You do get that low skidder.
Seems like Daniel and Eli just had a little bit easier service games that first set, Cam.
Yeah. And again, I think there was only one break point that whole set, and they converted. And that entire game, there was if you get a rewind feature on whatever you're watching this on, that last game, there was a lot of high quality points. They dug themselves out. Juan and Neil were down love 30, dug it out. And then just a couple tough points. I don't remember the deuce point per se, but a couple tough points in that whole game at 5-6.
A little bit of look of disappointment from Neil and Juan, but they're gonna.
Yeah.
They know this match is not over. They're gonna be fighting back.
Yeah, and they're thinking. Yeah, and they're thinking take the set, and then let's get this thing to a 10-point tiebreak and make that happen. But not an easy position to dig out from a set here, to look for a set and a 10-point victory. But again, in doubles, you often see the energy, momentum, just naturally will shift towards them after losing that first set, because they're going to be hungry for it. We got some more action coming up here, Dane.
Eli mixes in a little bit more of a spinner, slice wide there.
Real nasty serve there. We got a recognition for our 4-5 mixed champions, Parker Bird and Jennifer Gerling. Congrats to them. Second serve just a bit long.
A little long. 15 all, second serve, first game of the set.
Ooh. Oh yeah, just a tad.
So guys, great job this weekend. Second place. Can we get a picture of you? You guys get them first.
Tournament director George handing out some hardware there to the 4-5 runner-up.
You might get a little commotion. We got some action. We got a bunch of divisions here. This is open, but we have divisions 4-5, 4-0, 3-0, 3-5, mixed men's and women's. We got a lot
Some
of
cool trophies there.
A lot of champions being crowned today. Oh, those are cool. It's a good lob. Is the ball on? Oh, what hands. Oh, almost like a Jack Sparrow type move with that.
Wild point there. Do you call a let there, Cam?
I don't know. I don't think Daniel saw it. It was on his heels, so these guys probably saw it and were thinking, but
They had control of the point.
me, yeah, I call let if I'm behind the point. It was there.
I'd like to see Neil and Juan putting a little more pressure on the return game.
Yeah.
More pressure on the server.
Yeah.
make them feel
It's good.
nervous.
They're feeling good to get into a few points on a return game. Long. Ooh, nice close. And that
To your
is a
point
break.
earlier of playing double back and then being able to quickly
coming
move
in.
in.
And as we stated, not to give myself too much credit here, but that momentum right away in that second, we get a quick break. It's just nature to feel a little easier in that first service game after winning a tight set in an emotional way like they did. What's nice for them getting broken early, at least you're giving yourself more time to get a chance for a break back. But as we've seen, I think we've seen 2 break points, 2 converted break points. So I don't know.
Looks like we got Neil starting to serve here.
Yep. There you go.
Start of the second set. Either player can start serving,
Yep.
either Juan or Neil. They're going to go with the bigger server.
Giving the stronger. Oof.
Wow.
Good hands from Juan. Eli's gonna want that one back, but Juan,
Juan
good job
put a
putting
lot-
a racket on that. It's easy to get stood up, pushed to your heels on a speedy return like that. Held his ground, kept the racket in front.
Yeah.
Two-handed backhand volley, it's fine. Good serve.
Neil's serve is dialed in here.
Yeah,
Just
put a
so
couple big ones
intimidating
in.
with that
Yeah.
cutoff and the bandana.
It
would
is.
not
It's not
be
every day in the
crossing
tennis
that
court
from
you're seeing the guns like he can bring with the serve and with the
He's
biceps.
flexing right now.
Oh, I got a feeling he might have hit the gym and done some curls before he hit the court today, just to give himself a little pump. 40 love here. Playing with house money on the return here, I'd like to say.
Why not go for another hard flat one on the second
And
here?
you like the speedy second? He does.
Just
Barely wide. And I think you're right on that one. He gave a little more ump on that second. You're up 40 love. I know, it's always the inner battle in that scenario. Is it, do I go big because why not? Or do I say, well, I'm 40 love, might as well play the percentages and just kick one in?
These guys are such good returners. I feel like if he goes slow on that, they attack it.
Yeah, give him some momentum too, yeah. Just give a big one, double fault. Even if you do, go do it. Go get a first serve on the deuce side. Gets the volley he wants, and kind of unlike Neil to go for a line there maybe. Usually we're seeing him attack the feet of Eli right there.
It seemed to be too low of a volley to go down the line
Yeah.
like that.
And I
Maybe
think
just
he's
go
kinda kicking
across.
himself.
I think he might have seen Eli look at the cut.
Yeah. Oof. Good wide serve. Has Juan has to reach and slice that backhand. I think the tip of his racket's touching the side tarp there. It's a tough wide
He's
serve.
right on that wall.
Yeah. That's the only drawback is sitting back when there's a little less space inside is you get pulled further if you're deeper. Get down the T serve. It's a heavy
Just
serve.
some great serving there.
Neil did a good job of getting there. It was just good heavy T serve, and that's what I was saying. He hits the. Daniel's got a flatter first. He cut it a lot more there. Last 2 serves actually. And that's good touch too. Very efficient game there.
Yeah,
2
like
quick
you
holds.
said, that last serve, he didn't cut it as hard, and
Yeah.
they got a better look on it. I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah, those last 2, and I think he'll maybe if he listens to this, watches this video again, hears the commentary, might think maybe I should slide that heavy first
take
a little more.
take a little heat off, put a little more
Yeah.
placement on it.
And it just makes it tough to return. Granted, I think it depends on the returners. Some guys like that. Some guys do better with the slower spinner. Some guys do better with blocking the fast one back. Either way, though, spotting at least 3 of 4 first serves definitely helps your chances. And we got Juan serving up a break 2-1. That first stings coming out of the gates in this set when they got a quick break for Juan and for Daniel
I'm not sure
and Eli.
what he does here. Go to Daniel's forehand or his backhand.
Let's see. I think they talked about this one. Let's see if they signal. You might be able to see in the stream even. Let's check. That's some good quality. I think you can catch some of those. Get a wide one. Good ball. The net player's moving here.
Good up, Juan.
It's a good job. You got to be when you're Daniel there. He's so solid at the baseline. If you come in that first transition volley, you got to just go high percentage. They may try to drop it a little shorter than he maybe should have, but good dipper from Juan. Low wide.
Smart first serve.
30 love here.
Again, a little bit more of a placement serve there from Juan. Not too much power on that, but really going out wide to Eli's backhand.
Yep.
What's he do with this one? He can't go to his backhand again. He does. Oh, and he's just a ridiculous change of direction.
Yeah, it was
there.
very nice. And I will say, if you're serving and volleying on that type of return from Daniel, that's trickier. He's staying back. He might be like, you know what? I'm fine sitting in this rally. But no, I agree. That backhand return from Daniel's been a good return here too. Good volley. Good forehand. Good. Oh, it's beautiful point. Wow. And again, great things all around. But that last ball from Juan, and again, we gotta remember the crowd here saying Juan turned it up, and I couldn't agree more. It gets the grunt going, goes big, goes touch. Some good volleys from Daniel and Eli as well. A little bit on the heels from Daniel.
A lot of momentum here on the Traverse City side.
Yep. Juan, I'm expecting a little bit of a grunt here in this forehand return.
Smelling another break here, Cam.
Love 30, yeah. I mean, it's all signs are pointed there. Again, these last 2 points, Eli kind of let that ball drop to his speed a little bit. Daniel in the first point, kind of on his heels than that. They got to get it picked up here. It's a good serve, though, right in the line. But hits the service line into the body. Those serves, you can't discount the advantage of getting a serve to land deeper in the box, because once that ball hits the court, the pace dissipates. So that hitting the service line made it tough on him. Oh, he's there. Get him in that. Ooh, and that's a high class.
Behind the back. Forster is fired up.
And Eli did hit that clean, and it actually had a little shape coming into the court. I would say this shot's even tougher than a tweener, what he just tried there. Great lob from Neil there, I believe. Oh, and that's another break. And double break, 4-1 here. Don't want to put the carriage in front of the horse here, Dane, but I think we might be looking at a 10-point.
I think we're going the distance.
And I think with Neil coming up to serve, he might be going for speed as well. The cake reference. We get some friendly chatter here at the bench. Eli likes to engage in that with his opponents. He's stays pretty light out here, which maybe in this scenario is going to help him a little bit to loosen up and find a way to get a break back. But again, they did it in the first set. Not out of the realm of possibility to find a break or two to get back in it. But again, they're definitely thinking even though they maybe shouldn't. They're aware that we're likely looking at a 10-point here. So the inner self-talk is, hey, let's do what we can here. Let's keep the energy in case it does go deep. We don't want to just lose this set quick, and we want to, like, if they could get even one break back before the 10-point, that can help them going into it, you know. Second serve here. Daniel, when he moves into these second serves, he's been doing really well. Let's see if he can pick it up. He looks ready. That's tough. Again, that second serve is not your normal kick, sit up second serve. That thing's moving through the court quick. Looked like he took more of a swing at it, as he's showing himself now, than maybe moving through more of a block, using the feet to get in behind it.
Deflect it.
Yeah. And he took a swing, and he knows, I think. But again, he's pretty good at that as well. It's going to be a tricky serve if that didn't hit the
Short,
net.
wide serve there.
You were right on that. It's untouchable if that goes in. Big second serve. Good return, good volley. Oh! Wow. Great second serve. The return went deep. Neil found the volley. Juan just a little disappointed that it sat up. Yeah. 15 all here. And that come on, and you get in doubles. You like that big come on. Crucial point here. Juan gives the signal. Neil confirms. That's tough.
They
Heavy
seem to
at the
be
bottom.
pretty in sync with those signals. I haven't heard either of them say no.
Yeah.
They seem to both kind of.
Yeah, you're right. Trusting your partner in that. I find it helps in doubles serving. Talking to the partner, knowing where I'm serving. I feel like I serve better having that in my head earlier than maybe in singles when you're focused on.
Accountable.
Yeah. Good volley. Good talk. Good talk. And again, that ball, before that ball's on their side of the court, Neil's he's talking. He's saying, this is mine.
Yeah, he wanted that overhead.
Yeah.
Look out.
Got a 30 all here, I think.
4-1.
I think it's 45. I think I heard a 45 call there. Oh, come on, little on his heels. And again, you're closing it. You get a little stood up. It can run into the belly a little. Got to stay low and keep the weight a little forward.
Ripped a forehand. His returns are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Where do you serve?
Correct amundum there, Dane. Couldn't agree more.
Second serve, 40-30.
There it is.
Neil's not happy about that one.
We might get a quick break back, which definitely changes the dynamics a little here. Now, granted, it's only deuce, so.
What's he do with this serve here, Cam?
I like going back to the well. I'm thinking body, hard body, on both sides. But maybe forehand body if you can manage it. Because that backhand body, he can get on it. And there he goes. Good return though. Oh, great.
And he's got a look at it.
Good touch from Eli. And Daniel fought again, and that's a tough return. The serve did go forehand body. There's no shame in hitting the frame in this, fighting it off. Made him play that ball.
Put a little more kick on it there.
Did he?
Sat up for him, I think.
Yep. Got a break
Big
point.
here.
Listen.
First serve in to the backhand.
Yeah.
It's so hard to see
Yeah. Oh yeah, that ball skidded the line. Got a couple fans thinking it might have been out. Eli doesn't want to make a bad call. It's real well done. You got a little lighthearted. I don't mind that here. Eli's having some fun.
Keeping it positive out here from Eli.
Is he going forehand body again? Oh, and then he
Goes
sets him
wide.
up. And again, this is like if I always, it's kind of akin to like a real quality baseball pitcher. You're setting up body, and then you pull them wide. Not easy on Daniel to handle three. I think the last
Just
three ones have been ripped body, and he yanks them wide.
It's like a chess match.
Oh yeah. Add in. And that's game. They dug themselves out of it.
Man.
I think that was our first break point that wasn't converted, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, that second serve was right on the back of the line.
Yeah. Three, I think, yeah, that's, again, getting the distance on the serve gets on you that much quicker. Eli giving us a wave. I always appreciate the recognition.
Yep, sees the commentary booth up here.
We've got a lost ball here on the, might be the northwest side of the court.
Oh, look at that. Doing some
And
push-ups.
I think it's good that, and by the way, we got Neil on all fours here behind the tarp looking for a ball. Good thing you didn't see Eli throw those push-ups, and I think we could have had an intermission and broken out in a push-up contest. And I'm not sure Wisser would have been on the right end of that. And we might be just going down to 2 balls, which at this stage of the game, no one's too bothered about. They get a little beat up, but
1-5 here, Daniel serving.
double break. They would like to close out with another break, I think, but not as much pressure.
Neil not too happy about that return. A little lazy on the footwork there, Cam.
It gets you to it is. I can relate the frustration of, because you know you got to bring it, but again you lose a little focus and then you get soft, get stood up. He'll recover.
Eli's just all over the net on that.
Yeah,
Like maybe go down the line here from Juan.
one of these. Yeah, Eli shut it down.
That's just great movement at the net there from
Yeah.
Eli. He's
Yeah.
just all over it.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, you give
keeping
him-
the return guessing.
Yep.
Again, you like maybe see a down the line shot, kind of risky.
Yep.
He's just all over it.
Yep.
And
Good
he's
return
just,
too. That's exactly what he's looking for. But again, Eli's got buttery soft hands when he's that close to the net. Well,
And look at those steps. He's light on the feet.
still hunting this set down, which I like. Nice. Quick hold. And again, going into not to get ahead of it, I think we'll guarantee, even if Juan gets broken, there's a hold, since they're up 2 breaks, Neil will guarantee a chance to serve this set out, even if they get broken. So I think there's a good amount of comfort from Juan and Neil to have 2 chances to serve out the set.
Yep, maybe see some bigger serves from Neil, some poaching from Juan.
Yeah.
But anyways, what do we have? Is it Juan serve here?
Juan serve,
To
yeah.
Serve
Yeah.
out the set.
Yeah.
Still strong play. Juan's got a great serve, and Neil being at the net.
Yeah. And then, Juan's always locking down whatever corner he's playing at the baseline
He's,
for 2-3
he's
shots.
more of a placement server.
Yep.
Where Neil is more of a power server.
And you see, then that's maybe the classic doubles is to serve and volley. But again, if you have and nowadays with the doubles game, you will see a lot more baseline play because you can dip the ball, you can do the topspin lob. So if you're solid from the 1-up, 1-back position, as these two have shown playing numerous tournaments together, very challenging on the other side of the net.
Fans are piling in here
Oh,
for
yeah.
the second set.
Oh.
Got a little ahead of that one, Cam.
I say I'm always, and I know Eli. He's got the fancy hands that I might not. So I might be speaking out of turn, but I say just hit Neil's feet with that one. Trying a little much, but again, he's shown he can execute that shot as well.
Five, 2, 15 love, second serve.
All right, 30 love. Got the full steam ahead for a 10-point tiebreak here.
Yeah, couple unforced errors there by
Yeah.
Eli.
Yeah, tensions
Gotta stay
dropped a
locked
little.
in.
Tensions dropped amongst both teams just because they kind of feel it's gonna move on to a called let there. Ball hit the net cord. Maybe two.
Seems like Daniel and Eli are kind of checked out of this set. They're looking at that 10-point tiebreak.
Yeah, and again, it's nature to. They're like they'd have to break one, and they'd have to hold, and they'd have to break Neil to get back on even terms, which tall task. There you go.
Gonna hold that
Here's your
love
set.
for the second set.
Here's your
We're
set.
going the distance, folks.
And get going there quickly with speed.
They're gonna
Let's see
take
what we
5
got.
minutes.
They might. Now I'm curious. So I'm playing in the semifinal. We also went to a 10-point, and we were switching and doing what they would call the Coleman tiebreaker, switching after the first point, and then every 4 points after that. So you'd switch at 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, and so on, which I think they'll do. Personally, I like the classic switch after every 6 points, but
Yeah, we'll see. There are some advantages on both sides here. You got the wall on that side, and
True.
so it might be more of a fair
right.
game all around
You're
if
right.
they're doing the 1, 5, 9
Yeah.
switching.
Yeah. Yeah, the Coleman keeps the servers on their same sides throughout the tiebreak, which is what you have during the set. And I think that's the point of introducing that more in USTA and high school tennis, that if there's specifically with sun, but it was good you point out the wall here, but if there's a sun out there and you don't have to serve the whole set from one side and then serve from the other side come the tiebreak. But there's a little difference you might see. I got a feeling they'll do the Coleman though. And also, forgot to mention, there's some money in the line here, Dane.
We got the $500 on the line here.
So we got a little, and again, I think it's always, the amount of money isn't always a thing, but the pride in winning money in a tournament is kind of a nice like badge of honor in tennis to have. So if you're in an open tournament with prize money there, getting that win, kind of another feather to the cap for some of these guys. So there's more than just your trophy here.
Yep, and a little bit of encouragement to
Yeah, and there might
sign
be
up for the Open if you're kind of on the edge, chance to win some money. A lot of the players here are staying at the hotel at the resort.
Very
so.
convenient for this tournament, yes. All right, we get the 10-point. Let's see this again now. Like you're saying, it's a long road. We'll talk some mini breaks, and a mini break is anytime you win a point on the other team's serve. So you might get 2 mini breaks, so we'll talk about that a bit here too. Right in the line.
Big serve to start into the body.
That feels so good winning that first point in the 10-point. And they're switching sides. We got a Coleman going on here.
We got a Coleman tiebreak, 1-0. Daniel and Eli.
Neil to serve.
Neil serving next.
Again, you're looking to win both points in the serve, and then getting one of the two on the return. Wide serve. Bazinga. Good serve. We got a ball over the tarp, and we're down to 2 balls, so we got to search for that thing. No, I think we have 3 now, don't we? Yeah, we got 3. Oh, we got 3 balls. A little Dr. Evil situation. Down to 2 balls here, which no one's going to argue with. 1-all. Wide serve. Oh, it just snuck over. And Daniel apologizes for the miss hit. And I got my doubles partner from the semifinal just shaking his head in disbelief. We had a similar situation in the 10-point. But again, that's if you're moving into that ball, even if it's off center, you can sneak it over the net. Juan was in a tough spot there.
Bringing it over with the follow through.
Good return. Neil's right there, and so currently they're up 1 mini break here. We got 3-1, serving 3-1 here.
3-1, Daniel, Eli. Daniel
Maybe
serving.
a body backhand serve, it looks like. Heavy in the touch.
I
That's
didn't
in.
do enough with the volley.
Nope.
Look
That's
out!
over. That's a mini break. Back to
Look
back
out.
on even terms. What a point. And a rare.
Ooh, Eli's kicking himself on
Yeah,
that one.
and
Couldn't
he
hold
always,
it off.
again, and you've seen numerous times this match, he's always real soft with that touch one. Put a little too much on it. In typical Juan Guerra fashion, perfectly placed lob, a couple feet inside the baseline.
Not only did
Neil
they win
finished
the
it off
point,
the
but they
overhead.
made the opponent run there, Cam.
Yeah.
These guys have been playing all weekend.
Oh yeah, heart rate goes up a little. And you like getting a banging overhead. Someone like Neil, previous point, missed that routine backhand volley. Probably kicking himself.
Yep.
Gets to banging overhead to finish that last point off and get him back on track.
Yep.
Two
Juan
serving 3.
2-3.
The crowd goes wild. Real nasty wrist action on that last ball. And again, I'm going to use it. That's just class on the volley. Great hands from Neil to stay in the point also. Oh, that hurts. Neil put it right to his feet.
Yep.
Get the first
2-4.
serve back. 2-4. They
First serve.
got that mini break from the returners.
I'd like to see Juan put some pressure on here.
Find a nice
Hard
target
slice
here.
out wide.
Yeah, hit it, going for maybe aggressive target. At the body, but I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind the save. I think they either go forehand body or pull and
You
wide.
like that body serve, don't you, Cam?
I do doubles. I do. Pulled him wide. Good return. Pulled him wider. Good ball. Pulled him wider again. Stays with it. Net movement here. Well done.
That's just amazing.
Good tennis.
How did they keep
Good
it that
tennis.
cross court? They were going alley to alley
I
there,
know.
Cam. Unbelievable.
Daniel just digging. Juan just pulling. It's just pulling and digging. And that player's moving. Neil says thank you. Eli takes a little peg on the leg. He'll be fine. Good serve. And they're currently up a mini break.
5-3, Eli. Daniel. 5 more points to go. Going up to
Starting
10.
to mount here. These very crucial points from here on out. Good serve. That net.
That's where you might see some nerves here.
And that 6-inch height difference from the center to the net post. I
Yep,
mean, you
trying
saw
to
that
go down the
return.
line
You saw
there.
that return hit the tape. So being that they're up a mini break, kind of need both of these serve points and then they need one of the 2 serve points that Daniel has.
Absolutely crucial. They need both of these serve
Yeah.
points.
Another mini break
Otherwise-
would be two mini breaks. Still doable, but not ideal. Again, they're thinking one at a time here. They're looking to execute. We got Neil's serve.
And Neil's ready to just hit this serve as hard as he can.
And Juan's definitely expecting a ball at him, possibly.
Yep.
He's in. Juan's ready. He touched the net. No one called it. I think he might have a net touch there. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Big overhead, too. And he may not have touched the net. I don't know if either way, great poach from Juan off a solid return.
Yeah, great hands by the returners, staying alive.
Oh, he does an Eli. He does an Eli a little early from the crowd.
Couple of big serves there from Neil, but the returners, they made their returns.
Yep.
Good tennis for such a crucial
Love
point.
and we
in
had
the
that
match.
same flick from Juan as we had in Eli earlier. You need one of these 2 points if you're Juan and Neil.
Big first serve to go up 7-5.
Maybe got caught in between, run around the forehand or not there.
Yeah, he usually takes that forehand. It looked like he was getting ready for the backhand on that one.
Neil got the added tiger right now. He's deep. Good call.
7-5, second serve. Gotta attack this one.
Oh, he does it! He does
Can you believe it?
Oh,
That
wow.
5-7 into breaker. He goes down the line.
It's the eye of the tigers. I mean, you can feel it when you see him.
Look at him.
And that's a mini
my
break back.
gosh.
We are on even terms. I think we got Eli about to serve 6-7.
These
serving.
guys
No,
are focused.
no, Juan's about to serve 6 serving 7.
Switching sides.
And again, personally, I'm always saying at this level, if you're looking for one of these 2 points, if you're Eli or Daniel. But yeah, they
Do you
got.
go big here, Cam, or do you spin it in?
Yeah, well, again, if we saw that last point, Juan served, he'd get the wide serve, and we had that 6-shot baseline rally. I think he might try to pull him again.
Spin
But
it.
again, maybe
Kick it wide.
Daniel's expecting to be pulled, and then Juan goes forehand body.
It really is a chess game, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're thinking these 2 options: pull him wide, forehand body. But again, we're on the do side, so I'm a little ahead of myself. Or on the ad side. Wide serve. Oh, Daniel.
Got away with that.
That hurts,
one.
that
Neil
hurts.
kind of went to the wrong target on that first volley. He got away with it.
A little safe with it.
And we're all tied up, folks. 7-all.
This is that. Does he go wide and get into the exchange?
He goes wide.
Yeah, pull him.
Opening the court for the net player.
He does. Goes wide again. It's right there. And that's that same play. All right, still on serve. We got Eli here. And again, if we get a mini break at some point, this could be close
This is
to.
great.
We got 7 serving 8. Great serve from Eli. Daniel puts it straight down. Big come on from Daniel.
All tied up again, 8-all.
And again, like I said, Neil earlier too, Daniel missed that volley last point and gets the overhead. Might get him back into this 8-all.
Eli's going to spin this one in.
Ooh. Oh, unreal.
Can you
Unreal.
believe it? At 8-all,
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Neil
we're looking
Fosgard.
at a
this guy.
we're looking at a serve going probably 124 with movement to the forehand. Neil's 1.5 feet inside the baseline, stabs the forehand an inch over the net, right by Daniel. At 8-all to get the
That
mini
is
break to set up
just
a match
nasty.
point. And we got Neil's serve. All right. Eli.
All
Eli's
you
ready
can
for
do is
this.
just shake your head on that and move
Yeah,
on.
that's tough. Eli's ready for this.
Match
He's feeling
point.
it. I mean, it's a match point. We got money in the line. It's a men's open final. We got
And
history
we
between
got
these
Neil's
teams.
serve after he just hits such a big shot.
Does it go
He's-
untouchable wide?
This is going to be a world record fastest serve ever.
It's deep.
Didn't go after it, did he? Really?
Tension.
A little bit of nerves from Neil.
Second serve, Neil.
I think they saved him there.
And they get the mini
It
break
might have been
back.
going long.
Big return from Eli there.
More tennis to be played. 9-all.
9-all, and again, the drama. All
I
right.
would have liked to see Neil go a little bigger on the serve the last time. He's spinning in the serve.
Eli gets it back. Puts
This is some
it
good
on.
tennis.
On. Big come on there from Juan Guerra. I
Match
like how
point again.
Juan facing the tarp, walking straight back. Very dialed in right now.
A lot of his fans watching.
Daniel really wants a first serve here. 9 serving 10 match point. Gets the first serve to go back in.
Big first serve there, Daniel. You really can't miss that first serve. I do not want to hit a second serve down match point.
And that was with Daniel having time. Daniel having time on that floating backhand. Very nervy shot. Good depth on it.
And we're all tied up again.
10-all.
10-all.
Confirming the score.
Another first
Eli.
serve, and he doesn't poach. Stays put
And again,
and gives himself a match point.
and I heard a good adjective here from the crowd. I think it really fits. The word supple to be used on the shot that Eli just hit.
Not sure that one's in my vocabulary, Cam.
Yeah, and I just took it from the crowd, someone in the crowd. But again, to take the pace, and this is what Eli does better than, I don't think there's many tennis players at any level who do it as well as him. When there's a ball coming in that hot, to be that soft and absorb the speed, to send the ball 3 inches forward, impressive stuff. Quite a treat
Dan
for the
and
fans
Eli
here.
have saved 2 match points, and they have one of their own right here. Juan serving, Eli returning.
10-11, I think. And
Just a crazy match point.
I don't think we want Isaac Newton here because I think we're defying physics, okay? And I think he did physics.
Can you believe
Great
what
match.
we just watched?
Another
Daniel
redemption,
and Eli saved 2 match points and
pulled it out. And I'm
one
with,
match point of their own, and they take it.
I don't understand how that last ball got over the net from Daniel.
No, it
The second to
scooted
last ball
over,
that he
and
hit.
Neil got
Neil
it
thought it was
back.
over. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
unreal stuff. And that's painful.
You know, that's just tennis for you.
And again, the men's open
That
final,
point.
12-10.
And they're asking Daniel when he wants to go on for the mixed here. Cam, you better get ready.
Oh yeah, I think his legs get a little taken out there, and I got some.
Yeah, I think he deserves a little bit of a break, don't you?
Well, yeah, I got to drive home tonight, but yeah, no, we'll see. We'll give him ample time. But yeah, we have I would say elation from Eli and Daniel,
Yep, these guys are
and maybe
just a big win there from Daniel and Eli.
elation, and I would say I don't know about the word disappointment, but it just hurts. It stings to lose in that fashion, being that close.
Yep,
They're not
having
going
those
to be.
2 match points, and on Neil's serve, like I said, Cam, I feel like I feel like he took a lot off of his serve there.
Yeah,
I would have liked to see that world
Had
record
that second serve.
fastest serve.
Yeah.
Yep,
Quite a
they're gonna
treat
be-
again,
they're
and
gonna be
I'm
thinking about this one for a long time.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure they'll be back. Both teams will be back next year, and probably elsewhere in the state.
Yeah, good sportsmanship all around.
Good match, and again,
It's
I'm
been
sure.
a pleasure commentating with you here, Cam.
Likewise, Dan. I mean, this was hopefully we weren't over talking or anything during the.
Yeah,
but
we both like our tennis, analyzing every aspect of it.
fun giving the insight and
And I think I'm gonna go hit the pool.
hit that pool, sir. Hey, don't skip the line ahead of those kids for the water slide too much, Dane. I heard a couple complaints earlier about that from you, but yeah, great job, Daniel and Eli. Congrats to them getting their prize money, and Juan and Neil can't be too disappointed with their performance.
They
I mean, it
played
hurts, but
They played great.
to go 12-10, it's like we said earlier, a coin flip. And I think we were both a little bit wrong on it. We got Juan walking by, Neil walking by here. We might get somebody on the microphone. Let's see if we can grab Eli. See if we can grab
Super entertaining to watch.
Eli Whistler. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Taking a little prize money home this weekend,
Yes.
huh?
Yeah.
Is this your first time winning prize money?
No, it's actually
Couple times?
Third time. Yeah.
Third. Okay,
I didn't
Daniel
hear the commentary. Oh, it's.
might have been
I
going
thought you
on
were
right now.
Mic. Like it was gonna.
Oh, we're on
broadcast.
mics. Oh, no,
Yep, you got
Daniel,
that right. Yep.
little prize money?
Huh?
Little prize money?
A little bit.
These
Have you
guys are sweating.
have you won prize money before for tennis?
First time? Yeah. This is my first time.
How's it feel? A little bit of a feather in the cap
Oh, it's so
to get
It's
a
not
little
about
winnings.
the money here, Cam. These guys just want that W.
That's true.
I do anything for money. I do anything for $20.
Don't take that the wrong way, folks.
This is
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll do this.
No, stop. Get out of here.
Yeah, this is. I mean, and again, and you can get just overwhelmed with emotion after a big win, and you might just say anything that
That is
pops
true.
in your head.
My other partner I play with, after we win some tournaments, he says some crazy things.
Yeah, I think
Some
he's
wild
talking about
points
Cam
in that
here.
10 points. Some absolutely wild points. Match points all around.
Yeah.
And that second serve, when you were down match point on the ad side, what's going through your mind?
The main thing, I'm trying to focus on the ball, stay set on the ground, and drive it. If I didn't go for it, I'm definitely not going to get that point. So
Were you feeling as you were walking back? I know you looked calm, but you knew you got Neil on the other side about to bang a first serve.
Right.
Who knows where? He misses the first serve, and you're thinking, okay, focus on the ball, hit it, and you dipped a perfect ball to the feet. Just some outstanding scenarios we had there.
Yeah, we really saw it all, didn't we?
But yeah, well done, Eli.
thank you. Thank you, sir.
Congrats on the tournament.
Yeah, and good luck in your next match, too.
Thank you, yeah, appreciate it. Should we sign off here, Dane?
All right, folks. Signing off. Good luck in your mixed open final.
Thank you. Thanks to the thousands that were listening to this broadcast.
For the 5 men's open champions.
Hear the little crowd here.
Leave that background.